7 universal laws you need to know for the new Earth. Have you ever wondered if there is a hidden order in the universe? If there are principles that govern reality beyond the laws of physics we learned in school? The answer is yes. Since time immemorial, sages, mystics, and philosophers have spoken about the universal laws, fundamental principles that govern creation, the evolution of consciousness, and our own experience of life. These laws are not human laws, created by governments or institutions. They are cosmic laws which operate at all levels of the universe, from subatomic particles to the most distant galaxies. And why is it important to know these laws? Because by understanding how they work and how we can apply them in our lives, we can become conscious co-creators of our reality. We can live more harmoniously, more fully, more aligned with our purpose and with the energy of the new Earth, this new era of peace, love, unity, and abundance that is emerging on our planet. Today, you will discover 7 essential universal laws that can transform your life and help you navigate this journey of ascension with more wisdom, more confidence, and more joy. Prepare to expand your mind and open your heart to knowledge that can change everything. First law, law of unity. The first universal law is the law of unity, also known as the law of one. This law states that everything in the universe is interconnected, that we are all part of the same source, the same consciousness, the same energy. Imagine the universe as a vast ocean. Each of us is like a drop of water in that ocean. We may seem separate, individual, but in reality, we are all made of the same substance, the same water. We are all connected, interconnected, interdependent. What affects one drop affects the entire ocean. This law is the basis of all other universal laws. It reminds us that there is no real separation, that the idea that we are isolated beings, competing with each other, is an illusion. We are all part of a greater whole, a cosmic unity. And this unity is not just a philosophical or spiritual idea. Quantum physics, the science that studies the subatomic world, has shown that elementary particles are interconnected in a non-local way. That is, what happens to one particle instantly affects another, even if they are light years apart. This suggests that, at a fundamental level, separation is an illusion, and that everything is interconnected at a quantum level. One of the main exponents of the law of oneness in modern times is the physicist Nassim Haramein, with his theory of the connected universe. Although Haramein is a rather controversial name in science, without formal recognition in universities and traditional research centers, his theories have been gaining more and more followers, especially among those who seek a more holistic and spiritualized understanding of the universe. Haramein, an independent researcher, proposes a radically different vision from conventional physics. He suggests that the universe is not composed of separate particles, but rather of a continuous and interconnected network of energy and information. According to his theories, everything in the universe is connected through a geometric structure of space-time, in which black holes play a fundamental role. He argues that black holes are not just cosmic drains that swallow everything they encounter, but rather connection points between different regions of the universe and between different scales of reality, from the macrocosm to the microcosm. In his theory, atoms, stars, galaxies, and even living beings would be like mini black holes, all interconnected through this cosmic network. In his main work, The Hollow Fractographic, Haramein presents the idea that the universe is like a fractal hologram, that is a pattern that repeats itself on all scales, from the infinitely small to the infinitely large, and that each part of this hologram contains the information of the whole. This view aligns deeply with the law of unity, as it suggests that each being, each particle, each point in space-time, contains the information and energy of the entire universe. Although Haramein's theories are not widely accepted by the globalist scientists who still exist in the scientific community, let's open a quote here. Haramein's theories are becoming increasingly popular and accepted by New Age scientists. Close quote here. Moving on. Professor Haramein's studies offer a fascinating perspective on the nature of reality and our connection to the universe. They invite us to question our beliefs about separation and individuality, and to consider the possibility that we are all part of a greater whole, a cosmic unity. The law of oneness is the foundation of the new Earth. It is the understanding that we are all brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the same source. that we are all on this journey of evolution, together. It is the end of separation, conflict, and competition, and the beginning of collaboration, cooperation, and unity. By remembering our essential unity, we can create a more just, more peaceful, more loving, and more harmonious world. How can we apply the law of oneness in our daily lives? By practicing empathy, compassion, and forgiveness. By treating others as we would like to be treated. By caring for the planet, for animals, for all forms of life. By recognizing our connection to everything and everyone. And above all, by remembering that we are all one. Now that we understand that everything is connected, let's move on to the second law, which explains how this connection works. The law of vibration. Second law, law of vibration. The second universal law is the law of vibration. This law states that everything in the universe is energy, and that this energy is always vibrating at different frequencies. Everything that exists, from your physical body to your thoughts and emotions, is made of energy. And this energy is not still, static. It is always vibrating, always in motion, like the strings of a violin, like the waves of the sea. Each thing, each being, each thought, each emotion has a unique vibrational frequency, and this frequency determines its quality, its form, its experience. Low vibrational thoughts and emotions, such as fear, anger, hatred, sadness, guilt, generate a reality of scarcity, conflict, and suffering. High vibrational thoughts and emotions such as love, joy, gratitude, peace, and compassion generate a reality of abundance, harmony, and happiness. Modern science, through quantum physics, has confirmed this law. Physicists have discovered that at the most fundamental level, matter is not solid, but rather energy vibrating at different frequencies, and that the frequency of this vibration determines the properties of matter. Dr. David R. Hawkins has devoted much of his life to the study of human consciousness and has developed a scale of levels of consciousness, ranging from the lowest level, shame, to the highest level, enlightenment. And he discovered that each level of consciousness has a specific vibrational frequency which can be measured. The law of vibration is fundamental to understanding the transition to the new Earth. The new Earth is a higher vibrational reality where love, unity, and peace prevail. And to access this new reality, we need to raise our own vibration, attuning ourselves to the frequency of the new Earth. How can we raise our vibration? By cultivating positive thoughts and emotions, by practicing gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion, by taking care of our physical bodies with a healthy diet, exercise, and adequate sleep, by spending time in nature, by meditating, by listening to music that uplifts us, doing things that bring us joy and pleasure, and above all, choosing love over fear. And if everything vibrates, then everything is subject to a powerful law that determines what we attract into our lives, the law of attraction. Third law, law of attraction. The third law is perhaps one of the best known, the law of attraction. In short, it says that like attracts like. The law of attraction is a universal law that states that you attract into your life whatever you focus your attention, energy, and intention on, whether it is positive or negative. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and words create your reality. If you focus on scarcity, lack, or fear, you will attract more of that into your life. If you focus on abundance, gratitude, and love, you will attract more of that into your life. This law is based on the law of vibration, since everything is energy and vibration. When we vibrate at a certain frequency, we attract people and situations that are at the same vibration. It is important to emphasize that the law of attraction is not a magic formula for getting everything you want instantly. It is a principle that operates in conjunction with the other universal laws, and that requires alignment, action, and persistence. The law of attraction is the law that governs the universe, and the higher the planet's vibration, the faster we will reap the fruits, good or bad, of what we are planting. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings, change your vibration, and watch the world around you change. But what if I told you that, no matter how powerful you are, there is an even greater power that determines the consequences of your actions, the law of karma, or the law of cause and effect. Fourth law, law of cause and effect, chart karma. The fourth universal law is the law of cause and effect, also known as the law of karma. This law states that every action generates a reaction, that every cause has an effect, and that every effect has a cause. In other words, we reap what we sow. This law is not a punishment nor a reward. It is simply a law of balance, of cosmic justice. Everything we do, think, feel, and say generates an energy that returns to us sooner or later. If we sow love, we will reap love. If we sow hate, we will reap hate. If we sow joy, we will reap joy. If we sow sadness, we will reap sadness. It is important to emphasize that karma is not just individual. There is also collective, family, and planetary karma. The actions of a group, a nation, a civilization also generate consequences that affect everyone. Karma is not a fixed and immutable destiny. It is a learning experience, an opportunity for evolution. We can transmute negative karma into positive karma through forgiveness, compassion, service to others, and changing our attitudes. The law of cause and effect is mentioned in many spiritual and philosophical traditions, from Hinduism and Buddhism to Christianity and spiritualism. And although each tradition has its own interpretation of karma, the essence of the law is the same. We are responsible for our actions and their consequences. In the new earth, the law of cause and effect will manifest itself more quickly and clearly. As the vibration of the planet rises, the consequences of our actions become more immediate. This means that we will have more opportunities to learn from our mistakes, to correct our course, and to evolve more quickly. The new earth is an era of responsibility, awareness, and co-creation. We are invited to take responsibility for our lives, our choices, and our creations. How can we apply the law of cause and effect in our daily lives? By being mindful of our actions, thoughts, emotions, and words, by choosing love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, gratitude over complaining, by planting seeds of kindness, generosity, and compassion, and most of all by remembering that every action, no matter how small, has an impact on the world. Now that we understand the law of return, the law of the harvest, let's explore the law that allows us to change what we sow, to transform our energy and our reality, the law of transmutation. Fifth law, law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The fifth universal law is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This law states that energy is always in motion, always in transformation. Nothing in the universe is static. Everything is in constant change. And this change can be directed. It can be transformed. It can be transmuted. This law teaches us that we can change our reality by transforming our energy. We can transmute negative emotions into positive emotions, limiting thoughts into expansive thoughts, destructive habits into healthy habits. We can transmute fear into love, sadness into joy, anger into compassion, scarcity into abundance. Alchemy, an ancient philosophical and proto-scientific tradition, is the art of transmutation. Alchemists sought to transform base metals into gold, but more than that, they sought inner transformation, the transmutation of their own consciousness. And this transformation is possible for all of us. The law of transmutation reminds us that we are not victims of circumstances, that we are not trapped by an immutable destiny. We have the power to change our energy, to change our vibration, and consequently, to change our reality. There are several techniques and practices that can help us transmute energy, such as meditation, creative visualization, conscious breathing, Reiki, acupuncture, crystal therapy, and many others. The important thing is to find those that resonate with you, that help you connect with your essence and transform your energy in a positive way. In the new earth, the law of transmutation will be increasingly important. As the vibration of the planet rises, we will be invited to transmute our shadows, our fears, our limiting beliefs into light, into love, into wisdom. The new earth is an era of transformation, renewal, and rebirth. And the law of transmutation is the key to this transformation. How can we apply the law of transmutation in our daily lives? Identifying the emotions, thoughts, and habits we want to transform, using techniques and practices that help us raise our vibration, and above all, having a clear and firm intention to change, to evolve, to become the best version of ourselves. And if everything is constantly changing, how can we find a point of balance, of harmony, in the midst of this impermanence? The answer lies in the next law, the law of rhythm. Sixth law, law of rhythm. The sixth universal law is the law of rhythm. This law states that everything in the universe has a rhythm, a cycle, an ebb and flow. There are moments of expansion and contraction, of action and rest, of growth and decline. Just like the seasons, like the phases of the moon, like breathing, everything in life moves in cycles. This law teaches us that life is not linear, that we cannot always be at the top, always growing, always expanding. There are times when we need to retreat, rest, integrate experiences, and then return to grow, expand, and act. It is important to respect these cycles, both the cycles of nature and our own internal cycles. We cannot force a plant to bloom all year long, just as we cannot force ourselves to always be productive, always excited, always happy. We need to learn to flow with the rhythm of life, to accept the low moments, the moments of contraction, as a natural part of the process. The law of rhythm also teaches us about impermanence. Everything is constantly changing. Nothing is permanent. Joys pass, but so do sorrows. Moments of success pass, but so do moments of failure. Everything is impermanent. Everything is in constant flux. And this understanding frees us from attachment, from the illusion of control, and allows us to live the present more fully. In the new Earth, the law of rhythm will be increasingly important. As the vibration of the planet rises, the cycles become faster and more intense. We need to learn to flow with these cycles, to adapt to change, to trust the process. The new Earth is an era of flexibility, adaptability, and resilience. And the law of rhythm teaches us to dance with life, to accept its ups and downs, to find beauty and learning in each moment. How can we apply the law of rhythm in our daily lives? By observing the cycles of nature and our own internal cycles, respecting our limits, our needs, our moments of rest and activity, learning to flow with life, to accept changes, to trust the process, and above all, remembering that everything passes, that everything transforms, that everything is in constant movement. And finally, we come to the seventh law, which reveals to us the dual and complementary nature of everything that exists, the law of polarity. Seventh law 7, law of polarity. The seventh and final universal law that we will explore today is the law of polarity. This law states that everything in the universe has two opposite and complementary poles, light and shadow, positive and negative, masculine and feminine, hot and cold, joy and sadness. Everything has its opposite, and these opposites are in fact two sides of the same coin. This law teaches us that duality is an illusion, that opposites are in fact complementary. There is no light without shadow. There is no joy without sadness. There is no good without evil. Everything is part of a greater whole, of an essential unity. The law of polarity also teaches us that we can use opposites to our advantage. We can transform negative into positive, fear into love, sadness into joy. We can use shadow to illuminate light, cold to warm hot, silence to appreciate sound. It is important to understand that the law of polarity is not a value judgment. There is no such thing as a good pole and a bad pole. Both are necessary, both are important, both are part of the human experience. The challenge is to find balance between opposites, to integrate polarities, to transcend duality. In the new Earth, the law of polarity will continue to exist, but our perception of it will change. We will learn to see the beauty and learning in every experience, in every challenge, in every apparent contradiction. The new Earth is an era of integration, of unity, of transcending duality. And the law of polarity teaches us to embrace the totality of our experience, to accept light and shadow, joy and sadness, good and evil, as inseparable parts of our journey. How can we apply the law of polarity in our daily lives? By accepting that opposites exist and that they are part of life, by seeking balance between extremes, by learning to see the positive side of every situation, the opportunity in every challenge, the lesson in every mistake, and above all, remembering that we are complete beings, that we contain all polarities within us, and that we can choose which pole we want to express at each moment. Today we explore 7 universal laws that govern our reality and are fundamental to our ascension journey. The law of oneness, the law of vibration, the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of transmutation, the law of rhythm, and the law of polarity. Each of these laws offers us a key to understanding the universe, ourselves, and our unlimited potential. These laws are not external rules imposed on us, but rather internal principles that reflect our own divine nature. By understanding these laws and applying them to our lives, we can become conscious co-creators of our reality. We can manifest our dreams, we can live more fully, more happily, and more aligned with our purpose. The new earth is a reality that is built from the knowledge and application of these laws. It is an era of unity, love, peace, joy, and infinite abundance. And this new reality is not in the distant future. It is here and now, available to all those who choose to vibrate at the frequency of love, gratitude, compassion, and unity. Remember, you are a powerful being, a divine being, a co-creator of your reality. And the universal laws are the tools that the universe offers you, so that you can build the life you want, so that you can become the best version of yourself, and so that you can contribute to the creation of a better world. Did you tune into this message? Subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends and family, and leave your comment below. Which of these laws resonated with you the most? Which of them do you already apply in your life? And which of them would you like to learn more about? Your participation is very important to us, and in the next video we will talk about how to protect yourself from negative energies during ascension. I look forward to seeing you. See you soon.